everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Candace, and I am paying off over $200,000 worth of debt. In this video, we're going to talk about my student loans. They are the bulk of my debt, being at about almost $163,000 of that $200K. So in today's video, we're going to talk about my plan that I have to pay them off. I kind of have a plan, you know? We worked something out. I don't know how well we can stick to it, but you know, we're gonna see. So before we get into that, we'll talk a little bit. I did give me a little part-time job. Congrats to me. It's 15 hours a week, and when I calculate it after taxes, each month I should bring home about $787. A little part-time job, nothing serious. But part of my plan is to take every dollar from this part-time job and put it towards my student loans. We got to get the laptop for this. Now, a couple of things. Hopefully I can put them behind me or somewhere on the screen. But my student loans currently accrue about $845 in interest a month. And as you know, as the total of the student loans go up, that total amount of interest is going to go up. We see the problem here. Okay. So I just started paying on my student loans. I made a payment in May unintentionally. So I paid $632 in May, and $320 of that went towards principal, and then $312 of that went towards interest. So this was spread out all over my 22 student loans. So basically nothing for real. And then I was able to put my student loans in forbearance, I think it is, for 6 months, because I had just graduated. I didn't have $632 to just be giving them, like, was not going to work. So in August, I made a payment of $100, and I made this towards, if my memory serves me right, I paid it towards one specific student loan, and all that $100 went towards interest. And then on 9/15, when I got paid, I paid another $39 towards my student loans. Again, all of it went towards interest. And then on 9/17, I made a payment of $250 towards, I know this one was towards a specific student loan. And $148 went towards the principal, and then $101 went towards the interest. So I'm currently on a pay-as-you-earn plan, thank God. I still have 3 loans that I need to do for my grad school loans. If they wouldn't let me apply for the pay-as-you-earn while they were still in, not forbearance, whatever the other thing is. I'll look it up, put it somewhere on the screen. So what I'm going to do, once those come due in November, I'm going to apply for the pay-as-you-earn as well. So right now, I'm estimating my payment is going to be around $250 once I add those extra 3 student loans to the payment that I have now. Hopefully it's $250. Now, I'm going to pay more than $250, but I want my payment to be as low as it possibly can for the month, and then I can go ahead and make a lump sum payment towards some of my other student loans. How are we going to do that? Let's talk about it. My original plan was to pay my smaller student loans that had a high interest rate. So I have one student loan here. The loan amount, and I think this was the one that I paid those direct payments to, is my loan 119. Right now, I owe $1,262.89, and the interest rate is 8.05, which is high for a small loan. But when I did the interest rate calculator, it's only gaining about $8 in interest per month, and it's probably going to be a tiny bit lower now because I made that $250 payment. So that was the original plan. I was going to pay my small loan, so like 119 I was going to pay, 116, 115, 114. Higher interest rate, smaller loans, so I can kind of like mesh the avalanche and the snowball method. But after talking with chat and doing some math, we're not going to do that. Just to explain really quickly, if you don't know, the snowball method is you pay your debt from lowest amount to the highest amount, and the avalanche method is usually you pay with the highest interest rate and then go towards the lowest. Like I said, we're doing a combination. So what I'm going to do is pay my loans with the highest dollar amount, but maybe not necessarily the highest interest rate, because I'm collecting the most interest on those loans. So for me, my loans 118, 201, 117, 120, and 202 generate about 75% of my total interest rate per month. Like 5 loans, 75%. They gotta go. So the payoff order, we're gonna do 118, 201, 117, 120, and then 202. My smaller loans, like 119, it's just I wanted to pay it off because like it'd be a little win, but it's only $8 or $7 in interest a month. Like, just hold on. And 118 generates like $140 something per month. Like, I wouldn't get that in interest from 119 in a year. It would take years for it to generate that amount of interest. So that's the plan. As far as actually paying goes, all of my money, like I said, for my side job is going to go towards paying my loans. I won't even have to like think about it. That's just what we're going to do. So that'll get me up to about, like I said, $787. But I want to make my payment closer to $1,000, if not $1,000 or more. So what I already currently do, that one payment of $39. So my paycheck, anything that's like over the zero amount. So if I get paid, let's say I got paid $575, I would pay $75 towards the student loan to get it to that zero amount. So for my regular day job paychecks, that's what I plan to do. That total is usually like $39, or it might be like 38 and some change, 40 and some change, but that's going to go towards student loans too. So that'll be another about $80 there. And then we're going to make actual payments from our paycheck to at least get us up to $1,000. And that's what we'll start doing from October and going all the way into the new year like that. Got it? Okay. My part-time job is also only Monday through Friday for like 2 or 3 hours. So I still have the weekend to kind of do some extra funds making if I want to. So I have done like Walmart, Spark, DoorDash, Instacart, those kinds of things before. And I probably won't do this like every weekend. But you know, if I'm not doing anything, I could go out for a couple hours in the morning and make like $50, $75. And then that either just go towards my savings for all the trips and things that I have planned, or we just put it towards the student loan to get it paid off faster, because why not? So the goal here is to start off making these about $1,000 month principal payments towards loan 118. That loan right now is $24,796.64. Right. Okay. Part of me is just like, oh my gosh, like I just want to pay this big 24. I want to pay something off like right now, like today, and like just to see the loans like disappear. But I know that's not the best way, because I'm gonna be paying more money in interest per month than is even worth it. I would have to pay off like 4 or 5 of my smaller loans to even get to the amount of interest that 118 collects per month. And that just like doesn't make any sense. I might as well leave them, let them generate their little $10, $11, $15, $22 and pay off this real big one. But it just, maybe I just need a little small win first. I don't know. So maybe I will pay off 119 just to see it gone off the list. let's think about it. I don't know. If you were me, what would you do? Because in reality, I could pay that one off by the end of October. And if I decide to work a little bit extra and do some Walmart or something, I don't know. Do I just need a win? Or do we want to save as much money as possible? The mindset we're going to have here, every payment is going to help. It's going to lower something. It's going to help not as much interest pile up. That's another thing I need to do. I'm not going to save the payments to make like one big lump sum payment. Anytime I get paid from my regular job, part-time job, side gigs, as soon as that money is in my account, we're going to go ahead and send it over to help reduce before it accrues. Before it capitalizes. I think that's the word we want. Before it capitalizes each month. So every penny paid is gonna be some pennies saved. So is there anything else I need on here? Nah, that's it. A little chaotic video, but you know, I am who I am. Thank y'all for watching. See you in the next one. $162,000, baby. Gosh, we're gonna make something happen. I'm a little nervous, but I just don't want to have my life be saddled with student loan debt. That's not fun. I don't want to get married with this debt. I don't want to have kids with this debt, or at least like not most of it. If I had like 16,000 left, fuck. We ain't supposed to cuss, but if I had like $16,000, like it's fine, just pay it off whenever. But this is you could buy a house in some places with this money. Like, yeah, I got to get this under control ASAP. So that's what we're gonna do.